Hi everyone, my name is Kamili Kairiri, as you know, and I'm from the Democratic Republic of Congo that I love so much, my motherland, and I'm proud even though we have been suffering, even though some of my countrymen are so ashamed to say they were from Congo, but I would say I'm blessed to be Congolese, right? I'm so blessed. And I don't mind. I know every thing. There's time for everything. The Christian, I know there's time to cry. There's time to smile. There's time of sadness and the time for happiness. So the topic that I'm touching this time around, and actually doing it in English. Even though my English is so poor, but I'll try to pass a message because I know the world now, I would say the world administrative language right now, if you see every international organization, what kind of language they are using, it's English. Also, like worldwide, they are speaking English, right? And then I'm so sure people like who can actually understand our problem and try to assist us, assist Congolese people, take responsibility and take good care of their country and fall in love. Because if, as I was saying in some of my videos, that colonialism destroyed us, and it destroyed a sense of love to what in Africans toward our land, our resources, because if we had that love, that patriotism, that love of the land, we won't take like Africa for granted and try to go out. We will work so hard and change the situation instead of running all the time. Me being among of those who are out of Africa, right? But now, like when you come here, you understand now that things are not right, because most people in Africa, I think we are not changing our situation because we are so comfortable. Because that's what, as I was reading the letter of Leopold II, they say it was a mandate that he was giving to those missionaries. He stated that try using your knowledge of the gospel, try to confuse these people so that they can help us in their ignorance to achieve whatever we're going to achieve there, to loot their country, to make sure our interest comes first, in everything that we do. That's why I say even using Christianity, they didn't bring us Christianity with a pure heart, you understand? And when I was reading that letter, Leopold II letter, you come to understand that he was more focused on young people. And today, I actually was thinking about this. Youth, young people, Africans, and I felt like people are failing us maybe up to now, our parents, right? Because they don't talk to us, They don't. I don't see like since I was growing up, like most parents sitting there and try to address those sensible issues with their kids in Africa. You understand? Let's say, for example, a child was going to school, and then it happened that at school someone showed him weed, ganja. If this kid comes home and say, "Mom, what is ganja?" You understand? Instead of a parent, instead of the father or mother try to explain the consequences or try to explain what is ganja to that child, you start beating him up, you understand? You're just beating him. What are you saying? Blah blah blah. Instead of explaining this, or this is the consequences. If you take ganja, if you take marijuana, this will happen. This will happen to you. You understand? They start beating him. So they will know that relationship where parents can actually lead their kids, show them about the situation. Because I'm so sure, like when these priests back then during colonialism in 1885, when these colonialists were coming to Congo and the rest of Africa, you understand, if this could come with new deities, you know, new religion, a new God that we were meeting at that time, you understand? If our parents will actually, because I'm so sure these kids, when they were going home, they will tell their parents, this is what they taught us, what do you think about it? The job of the parents was going to be to enlighten those kids, or to try to explain to them what is behind, you know, what is behind those priests or those missionaries, you understand? But anyway, we are not gonna focus there. But what I would like for the new generation, like as we're gonna be having kids very soon. Try to have that relationship. Let your child be a friend to what you will see. Like you can sit with them instead, because I know what corrects more. And then I would say a stick can't correct a child, you understand? No, but words, real talk will correct your child, you understand? So try, like when we start having kids, we have to try to be in that relationship. Let your child be your friend so that he can come and open to you sometime, because kids nowadays are learning stuff out of the house, you understand? If you don't take time to teach, you know, to tell them about the danger, about the situation. And then again, I'll be like parents now concerning Congo, like parents who are in diaspora, they don't even teach their kids about Congo. These kids are growing up here, these kids are studying up here, these kids will work, and now they're going. I would say diplomacy is not just the government, you understand? It's us telling our colleagues at school, telling our friends at school what's happening in Congo or maybe in the rest of Africa. And these kids will go tell their parents who have a change of mind, maybe to add Africa in the way they see Africa. Because you're not just here to come do tourism, or and say things are so destroyed there, that's why we come here. But they think we just come in here to take over, blah, blah, blah. Immigrating, no. African will never be a nation that will be immigrating with all the wealth, minerals, resources that we have in Africa, you understand? But today, we gonna go quickly and tackle another topic in the Congo. You know, last time when I was talking about LRA attacking rebel groups, that they are the one, but these people, they don't show us the big picture. They don't show us who's behind, because everyone benefiting from Congo, from this Congolese conflict or mineral conflict, are American corporations, American companies, mining companies, you understand? They are the one benefiting. And either I think that the mapping report made by the UN, which is actually listed this American company. So for her to try to portray what we see on the face and not tackling what is behind the trouble in Congo, because when these people, they create chaos here, they always say they create chaos, and then when we're fighting each other, they benefit from it, you understand? They steal from us, they take over, you understand? And then the people arming us, the people supplying those rebel groups in weapons, you understand? They are the one giving them technology and stuff. They are the one paying them. They are the one supporting them in so many ways. In their media, you understand? They will try to hide what is going on in Congo because they are benefiting from it. They won't let the world know about what is going on in Congo. This is why whenever I get an occasion, I speak about Congo, because it's so painful. You know how many mothers, today is Mother's Day, and then I wish all the mothers, especially those who in Africa, those who are so in pain, those who are so in trouble, those who can't get what to feed their kids and themselves. May God help them, may God bless them. In Eastern Congo, every day there is maybe 100 of women raped. So this rape thing is becoming a weapon that they are using to traumatize. You understand? It's such a situation that the world has turned their back on. And we know, I was so actually surprised as I was already saying, like these people, the UN, they were the people who were involved in the assassination of Lumumba. They were there back then in the Congo. We have a sweet, bitter story with the UN in the Congo. They were always there. They are always there since the 60s. They were there. And now we found the biggest contingent, you know, the biggest peacekeeping mission in the whole world, it's in Congo. The UN has 20,000 troops. 20,000. But in the Eastern Congo, what's happening? It's deplorable, you understand? They can rape, they can kill, they can kidnap a whole village near a base, near a UN base, you understand? And they are not going to do anything. So I don't know their job there. I don't know their job in Congo. But they are also involved in looting our country. They are also involved in smuggling minerals, you understand, the UN. I was actually listening to Radio Kivu 1. Radio Kivu 1 is a radio in Goma, North Kivu, which was interviewing this girl who was kidnapped by ADF Nalu since she was 5. And now she's, I think, 23. She said she was testifying that the UN are the one supplying this rebel group, ADF Nalu, these rebel groups in ammunition, in food, in medication and stuff. So what they get in exchange, what they are getting in exchange? Our minerals, our coltan, I'm going to touch about Coltan, that's where we're going, and then I'm going to speak about this gentleman. A gentleman, can I even call him a gentleman? He's a guy who's actually assisting people at destroying Congo, you understand? So let's go there, but the UN is not for our benefit. They are not. Because they don't defend us. They don't defend Congolese, you understand? In Africa, we have to wake up. We have to come, because I appreciate it. I always say I appreciate the Chadian army and Cameroonian army when they were fighting Boko Haram, and they're still fighting it very well because they're African. They know how pen they. If there's Congolese peacekeeping mission in Central Africa, they're doing a great job. But in Congo, whatever we have there from the UN is not working. The only people maybe defending Congolese are the Tanzanian peacekeeping mission in the Congo. And peace to those those soldiers from Tanzania who were killed, you understand, a few weeks ago in the Congo, or 1 week ago in North Kivu. They were ambushed because they can actually defend the Congolese, but those people coming from Western country or people coming from out of Africa, they don't really do anything for Africans, you understand. So we go quickly with this guy who owns everything now in the Congo. He owns everything, every mining field, our petrol, and even his family now is they've got themselves some land. He's called Dan Getler. You can see, like in the Congo now, there's farming. A family called Getler family, it's the Getler Foundation, Getler this, Getler that. So this guy, Dan Getler, he owns everything. I think he even owns our president because they are friends. They are friends with our president. This guy is actually, he was working from some when he started buying minerals. He was working from some American companies, And as I was saying, let me give you quickly the list of American companies who are looting Congolese coltan quickly before I touch Jen Gettler. So this is what I'm gonna try and do this in 30 minutes. Who are the primary exploiters of coltan in the Congo? This is the report, the mapping report from a UN mapping report about conflict minerals in the Congo. So they say Rwanda, Uganda, Burundi, and their proxy militias are the primary exploiters of coltan in the Congo. As I say, Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda, Kenya, they are our brothers, but I don't really gonna tolerate African being used by Western country to kill other Africans. That's not good. Africa, we have to wake up. We are one. We are brothers. You know what I'm saying? We are all Africans. So this has to stop. Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda cannot continue being used by Western country to destroy other countries in Africa. You understand? Especially the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is what, as we read, would have it has a profound impact on progress throughout of Africa, you know, like on progress of Africa. So if the Democratic Republic of Congo is not progressing, the Africa will paralyze. You understand? That's the Democratic Republic of Congo. But when these Western countries are using you to go and destabilize this country, it's not fair, because they are not also benefiting from it. Because if there's no security in Congo, I don't think Rwanda, Burundi, Kenya, Uganda, and all those countries will be secured. You understand? I don't think so. So we have to see. So these American companies which are, and these companies which are, or people who are benefiting from the coltan in the Congo, are Rwanda, Uganda, Burundi, and their proxy militias. Even those proxy militias, I can tell those genocide, the Hutu rebels, you understand, who are in the Congo, they're also benefiting from it, because they are digging, they are owning lands, mining field, and actually raping our sisters and brothers, you understand. In an 18 months period, Rwanda made $250 million American dollars as the result of exploitation of coltan in the Congo. Although Rwanda and Uganda possess little or no coltan, during the period of the war in the Congo, they escalated. The export escalated exponentially. For example, Rwanda's coltan export went from less than 50 tons in 1995 to almost 250 tons in 1998. Zero cassiterite was transported from the Congo to Uganda in 1998. However, by 2000, 151 drums were transported. You see that's Uganda also. Like as I said, the Western countries using Africans to kill and to oppress other African countries is not good. You understand? It's not good. But also there's foreign corporation like your American, like this. They say this. Although the countries mentioned above directly exploit coltan, foreign multinational corporations have been deeply involved in the exploitation of coltan in the Congo. The coltan mined by rebels and foreign forces is sold to foreign corporations. Although the United Nations in its report on the Congo do not directly blame the multinational corporation for the conflict in the Congo, the United Nations does say that these companies serve as the engine of conflict in the Congo. As I was saying, this American company, they serve as the engine of the conflict in the Congo. So we're fighting each other. Why are we fighting each other? Because foreign companies, they engine it. They create this conflict in Africa. They create chaos in Africa. So we have to wake up. And who are going to do this? Young people. We have to start loving our country. Because if we love Africa, we start defending it. But if we just let things be, people just we still benefiting because already, like, it's not, I always say, like, all these this French president, what is his name, Francois, I don't know, he said Africa needs us, you know. We don't need Europe actually, Europe must just leave us, you know. They leave us in peace, they leave us brave, so that we can take care for our country, so that we can put leaders who are going to save the people, you understand. They don't need us, we don't need them, they need us, they need our wealth, they need our land, they need our forests, they need our everything, they need Africa, you understand. Even the human resources, they need us. They needed us during your slavery and stuff. It was the biggest human resources, the cheapest one. They were kidnapping our brothers, and our brothers were working and live, you know, in their plantation overseas, you understand. Even the Arabs also, they need us. Because African, we actually workers. We can use our brain to create stuff, to work. Understand? But we don't work for ourselves. That's it. We enrich other people, but we don't work for ourselves, for the welfare of our continent. You understand? It's not fair. We need to wake up. So these American companies, the United Nations say that these companies serve the engine of conflict in the DRC. Major United States players identified by the UN include Keyboard Corporation in Boston, Massachusetts, OM Group in Cleveland, Ohio, AVX, Myrtle Beach. I don't know if this SC is Cincinnati or something like that, I don't know. But Eagle Winged Resources International in Ohio, Trinitech International in Ohio, Kemet Electronic Corporation, Grenville, also I think in Cincinnati, Vishay Sprague in Merveln, I don't know, it's in PA in the United States. But there's also your Chinese companies, your German companies, like HC Stark and EPCOS in Germany. They also are involved in engineering the conflict in the Congo. Chinese Nixia and Belgium Traxxas. Belgium, they never leave us alone, you understand. They colonized us, they destroyed our country, our culture and everything. They are looting our country. And George Forest International, also a Belgian company. You understand? So this, so even the UN be attacking, yes. The Kebo group too are killing people in the Congo. They are Congolese. They're African, killing other African because they are being used and they don't know it. They are stupid. You understand? They are stupid. They don't know how the game is played. You understand? So we need to wake up as young people. We need to wake up as Africa. As I was saying, Africa need Africa to develop. You know, Africa to develop. It needs Congo. It needs Congo because a prosperous democratic Republic of Congo would have a profound impact on progress throughout Africa. So everyone, that's why I'm doing this video in English, because I know, like as I was saying, the English-speaking country in Africa actually they have a culture of responsibility. You understand, compared to this. Compared to these French-speaking countries, you understand? So we need to assist these Congolese. We need your help, and I appreciate also this a consciousness movement, a Pan-Africanist movement which came from Senegal and Burkina Faso. They were in Kinshasa, but our government, they locked some of them in and stuff, but they have great vision. They are young people. They got great vision to awaken Africans. You understand? Because that's our job, and I appreciate everyone. I see young people now putting messages out there, trying to help Africa wake up. You understand? We need to help each other. We need to defend our continent. We need to start loving our continent. And I appreciate and I thank those brothers who came from Senegal and Burkina Faso, try to awaken the Congolese youth. You understand? Thank you so much, and God bless you. So this guy that I was talking about is Dan Gettler. He's also acquired a roster of critics. Many of the governments deal with Gettler, deprives Congos. It deprives Congos. Those contracts, that's what I was saying, the government which is there, people advising our president, they're bad people. That guy can be good. Maybe Joseph Kabila can be good, but what type of advisor that he has? Because actually they can blame me, but is he the only one? Congo needs actually change of mentality. All of us, starting from those Nyumbakumis, you understand? Nyumbakumis are those the people, the council of 10 houses, you understand? So we have to change, all of us, you understand? We have to change. So people surrounding that young man, Joseph Kabila, they are bad people. They are bad advisors because they've been leading him in mistakes, are following mistakes. Even this contract, he doesn't just stand there. The president just there signing, but people are negotiating contract. The president didn't negotiate contract. He have people, you have ministers, so those people are the one destroying Congo. Not Joseph Kabila. Yes, he has mistakes. Yes, I don't know, he doesn't do a good job. But what about those people who are surrounding, those are, and plus they are older than him, you understand? They are older than him, he's still young, they are older than him. So the deals that are being made without our government, between our government and the Dan Gettlers, as people are saying, they deprive Congo's 70 million people of badly needed funds, according to the London-based anti-corruption group Global Witness and lawmakers from Congo in the UK, the country's second biggest aid donor after the USA. You know that's the United Kingdom. Dan Gettler is essentially looting Congo at the expense of its people, says Jean-Pierre Muteba, the head of a group of non-governmental organizations that monitor the mining sector in Katanga province, where most of Congo's copper is located. He has political connections, so state companies sell him mines for low prices, and he sells them on for huge profits. That's how he is becoming a billionaire. The Bloomberg, this report, you can find it at the Bloomberg online. Bloomberg is a newspaper which deals with finances, you understand? So Bloomberg Gettler ins billions as mine deals leave Congo poor. That's the title. You understand? So either I always say, like, yes, maybe we need the new leadership in the Congo, but not just the leadership. We need the Congolese to change their mentality, you understand? And they have to be assisted. Because they are the one, as I was saying, I'm targeting my youth, you understand, young people, because we are the one who are going to change the continent. We're going to change Congo. We will lead Congo putting first the welfare of the people, you understand? That's how we're going to lead that continent. And that's how we're going to lead, particularly in my country where I come from. And as I was stating, we got no role models in Congo. All they see when they open radios, when they open TV, when they are zapping through TV channels, is these stupid musicians who can't even sing something positive, something uplifting, you understand? All they think about is, wealth, stupid love, you understand? and all those stuff. So imagine what they're associating this youth to. You never see in Congo, like with this Congolese journalist or this Congo, even online and back home, that they bring, for example, entrepreneurs or doctors or lawyers or diplomats, you understand? Because Congo has those people, you understand? But what kind of image? And they are feeding the mind of these kids. Fali Pupa, Kofi Olomide, Werason, Jiben Piana, Papa Wemba, and those are the musicians, you understand? Even now, what they do now, the popular dance now is Yamado. That's what they are doing. And plus, when you go like on TV, you see if it's not an interview of a musician, it's a rehearsal, you understand? If it's not a rehearsal, it's a concert where there's actually this beverage companies selling these kids cheap alcohol, you understand? Cheap alcohol.